We have the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New England Patriots in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is your Week 14th, 2023 prediction and preview video. Hit subscribe if you're new. Also hit the like button. Let's start off with the Steelers. No Kenny Pickett for this game, but you do have Mr. Trubisky. Personally, I would love to see Mason Rudolph start this game, but Mr. Trubisky is their guy apparently. Go out there, run the football as much as possible, and dink and dunk your way down the field. Do not give the Patriots short yardage in this game to beat you. This is a defense that's dealing with a lot of injuries right now, and Mr. Trubisky can run the football, and I expect for him to go out there and do that. Run some read options, get some things going with him, Najee Harris, and Jaylen Warren. The run game has been the strong suit of this offense the last few weeks. Last week, Najee Harris had 63 rushing yards, and Jaylen Warren had 59 rushing yards as well. They have to run the football as much as possible and dominate the line of scrimmage. Then you can run tunnel screens and wall screens as well to get guys going in space like George Pickens and Deontay Johnson. Do not take many deep shots down the field. That's when turnovers start to happen with Mr. Trubisky because he has a hard time reading NFL defenses. Use his athleticism. It can be in a very good situation. Another thing to look at on this offense, get Pat Freiermuth involved when you are in short yardage situations as well. There is no reason why he only had 3 receptions last week for just 29 receiving yards. The week before that, he had 9 receptions. Get him going in short yardage situations. Let him be that safety blanket for Mr. Trubisky, but limit the throw attempts for Mr. Trubisky in this game and ride those running backs as much as possible. And you can also do some end around plays as well with Calvin Austin III. I know a lot of Steeler fans do not want to hear that because Matt Canada loved to do that, but you can do some different end around plays in this game. As far as the defense for the Steelers, they also had an abysmal week last week. James Conner ran all over them for 105 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. And Trey McBride had 89 receiving yards and 1 receiving touchdown on 8 receptions. And that's because the linebackers with this team are hurt. You didn't have a Landon Roberts for a majority of the game last week. He got injured and he is doubtful for this game, but you don't have Quan Alexander. You don't have Cole Holcomb. You have to go out there and stop the run of Ezekiel Elliott and Ramondre Stevenson if he is able to play. Stop that run game. Make Bailey Zappi beat you. He got sacked 5 times last week. You have TJ Watt, you have Alex Highsmith, 2 very good pass rushers in the NFL, and TJ Watt's one of the best players in the NFL. Put a lot of pressure on Bailey Zappi and make him beat you with his arm. As far as the secondary with this team, limit the penalties and limit the holding calls. Play soft coverage and zone coverage if you need to. You don't have to play that press man coverage because that's when the corners on this team tend to go out there and get those penalties, such as Patrick Peterson and Joey Porter Jr. You have Micah Fitzpatrick over top, and he was dealing with a broken hand last week, and he's questionable for this game as well. But regardless, do not get those holding penalties. Do not let the Patriots go down the field and get points off of penalties. Make it hard for them and put a lot of pressure on Bailey Zappi. You can be in a very good situation. Now let's talk about the Patriots because this is also another team that is struggling offensively right now. 0 points scored last week. They lose 6-0. The defense did their job last week on Justin Herbert and crew. Unfortunately, Bailey Zappi and the guys not punching in the red zone. He was 13-25, 141 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. The one positive I could say about Bailey Zappi, he did not put the football in harm's way. In this game, run the football to Ezekiel Elliott and Ramondre Stevenson. He is questionable for this game, but you can run the football a lot with Ezekiel Elliott if need be. He isn't the fastest running back, but he can get some things going. You also have Ty Montgomery on the roster as well. And the reason why I'm saying run the football as much as possible, test it out. The Steelers had a hard time last week stopping the run with James Conner, and possibly Ezekiel Elliott can get some things going. Get the ball to Juju Smith-Schuster and Devontae Parker down the field if you can. They're not able to separate like the top end wide receivers in the NFL, but the one thing the Steeler corners love to do is hold a lot. So maybe you can get some cheap plays down the field, but take care of the football. And it starts with the offensive line. They had a horrible day last week. They had to be better in this game. Do whatever it takes to make sure that TJ Watt does not come out and transform this game. Same with Cameron Hayward and with Alex Highsmith as well. But get some things going, throw to the tight end, and get your offense going through the running backs as well. But definitely throw the football to Hunter Henry and Mike Gesicki in this game. I know Mike Gesicki hasn't been the best tight end this season, but the Steelers are having a hard time guarding tight ends right now. As far as the defense for the Patriots, they've been very solid this season. They haven't been bad. The only reason that their defensive numbers are ugly right now is because the offense cannot go out there and score, and it's a lot of 3 and outs. And this is going to be a very ugly defensive game. Go out there, take the run game away, and and make Mr. Trubisky read the defense and make him beat you with his arm. Play tight coverage on George Pickens and Deontay Johnson. At times, they have a hard time to go out there and separate, make Mr. Trubisky throw into tight windows, because right now he can't do that. In the last few years, he hasn't been able to do that as well. He wasn't able to do it with the Chicago Bears, and he wasn't able to do it last season against his Patriots team, because I do want you guys to remember this as well. These two teams matched up last season, and the Patriots were able to get the best of them last season. That's when Mr. Trubisky was at the time the starting quarterback with this team. But play tight coverage, get pressure on Mr. Trubisky, and take that run game away and make him sit in the pocket. With that being said, this is going to be a very ugly game. Mike Tomlin suffered a brutal loss last week to the Arizona Cardinals. Usually he bounces back in the best way, but Bill Belichick usually always gets the best of him as well, especially when he had Tom Brady at the starting quarterback position. Both of these teams right now are beat up and dealing with a lot of injuries. You don't have your top corner in Christian Gonzalez for the Patriots. You also don't have Matthew Judon, and the Steelers don't have Kenny Pickett, and they're also dealing with a lot of questionable injuries on the defensive side of things as well with the linebackers, like I mentioned before. No Cole Holcomb, no Quan Alexander. I'm going to take the Steelers to win this game in ugly fashion, 10-6. But let me know in the comment section below, who do you have winning this game, the Pittsburgh Steelers or the New England Patriots? If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, want each and every last win, guys. Stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.